Hello and welcome to Science with Miss Mayhook. I'm really excited to get started, but first I'm going to start with a joke. Okay. Why should you never trust an atom? Because they make up everything. Okay, I know I make awful science jokes, but only periodically. Oh, tough crowd. Okay, enough of the jokes, let's get started. So we're going to be doing a chemistry experiment today, and it's a very tasty chemistry experiment. We're going to be focusing on changes of state. Now there are 3 states of matter. So I want you to have a think. What are the 3 states of matter that you know of? Press pause if you need some more thinking time. Okay. Yes, you're right. Solids, liquids and gases. So solids like a plank of wood or a table or an ice cube. Liquids like water, milk, juice, and gas like the air around us, the air that we breathe in. So we're going to be changing from one state into another today, not us ourselves, but the objects that we're using. So we're going to be changing something from a liquid and turning it into a solid. So another quiz question, what do we call it when something changes from a liquid into a solid? Pause if you need more time. Yeah, well done. Freezing. Yeah, so we're going to be freezing something and changing it from a liquid into a solid. Now, some of you did this experiment with me last year. We are going to be making ice cream. I know, I said it was going to be a tasty experiment. So for this, you need 2 Ziploc bags. So these are the ones that you can press shut and you know they're not going to open. You need some double cream, some milk. I've put my milk in here. I'm using full fat milk or whole milk. You need some table salt, some vanilla essence just to flavour it, and some sugar. I'm going to put some sugar in here. If you have a 1/4 cup, like a measuring 1/4 cup, use that. Otherwise, a 1/4 cup is about 60 millilitres. You will need to be doing this with an adult, so if you haven't already asked an adult, make sure you do this with your mum or your dad or your carer at home. So we're going to start to fill up bag 1. So this is going to have the tasty ice cream mix in. So if you open that bag up, and in that bag needs to go a 1/4 cup of cream. I might just do this with a spoon. So I'm going to put in there a 1/4 cup of cream, double cream, or whipping cream. I'll just move it more in the middle. That's it, 1/4 cup of cream. Do this somewhere where you know you can make mess, because it could get messy. Perfect. Yeah, we want the thick cream, that double cream. Lovely. Pop that to one side. And then you're ready to put that into the bag, into your bag number 1. I'm just going to scrape it out a bit because it's very thick cream, this stuff. That's it. That goes into bag number 1. That's it, perfect. And then we're going to use our measuring cup again, or you're going to measure 60 millilitres of milk. Now I'm going to use full fat milk. So pour carefully, and like I said, make sure you're doing this somewhere where you don't mind making a mess. So pouring that carefully, 1/4 cup of milk. Perfect, measured that perfectly. Pour that in. Lovely. There we go. Next is your sugar. Now, I've measured out about a tablespoon of sugar here. So that's 1 tablespoon. I would not put any more than 1 tablespoon of sugar in there. Okay, so in goes your sugar to make it taste nice. And lastly, a little drop of vanilla essence. So a drop, 1 drop, if I can get this open. Bet you're all laughing at me now. Ooh. There we go. 1 drop of vanilla essence to make it taste nice. That's perfect. You don't need too much because it's quite strong. Lovely. And then you need to make sure that you zip this bag up or close this bag up so that you know it's not going to open, and you'll see why in a minute. So close this bag up completely, and that's bag number 1 done. Lovely. Now for bag number 2. So I'm going to leave you here with Bones while I go and get the ice for our freezing. So make sure he doesn't go anywhere. I hope he behaved himself while I was gone. So, now you need some ice, quite a lot of it. And that ice is going to go into the second Ziploc bag. Okay, so you can open bag number 2, and inside goes your ice. Like I said, quite a lot of it. And some salt, some just regular table salt, and quite a lot of it. The salt will make the ice go extra, extra cold. That's it, that should do it. Good. Now, bag number 1 is going to go inside bag number 2. So that's why I said make sure it's really closed properly, because otherwise you're going to get salt inside your ice cream, and that will make it taste quite funky, I reckon. Give it a go. Good. So make sure the ice is all around your nice ice cream mixture. Zip up that bag. And so zip up that bag and shake. Now, hit pause, keep shaking, come join me in a minute. Yes, and then a lot of shaking later and a little bit of time to let the ice start to freeze the liquid and turn it into a solid. We should be ready to serve our ice cream. You can serve it in a cone or in a bowl, whichever you prefer. Oh yes. So, and you can see that here my ice cream is ready. You can put it into a bowl. Oh wow. Or if you want, heck, you can eat it straight out of the bag. There we go. A little bit more. It takes a while to shake, so you do need to keep shaking. So if yours is a bit runny still, you need to persevere with the shaking and then you'll be ready. Gosh, I'm making such a mess. Yummy ice cream. Well done, guys. Join me again soon for another science experiment. Take care, bye.